Hello, amazing people. Welcome back to Mindset Mavericks. Today, we're diving into one of the most transformative books I've ever read, The Courage to be Disliked by Ichiro Kishimi and Fumitake Koga. This book challenges everything we think we know about happiness, relationships, and self-worth. It's written as a conversation between a philosopher and a young man, someone just like you and me, struggling to find answers about life. What's truly unique about this book is its foundation in Adlerian psychology, which focuses on how we can break free from the chains of the past, let go of others' expectations, and live authentically. Stay with me as I break this down into 5 major lessons from the book, packed with real-life applications and key conversations between the characters. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this with someone who needs a fresh perspective on life. Let's get started. Before diving into the lessons, let's understand the foundation of this book, Adlerian psychology. Adlerian psychology, developed by Alfred Adler, is unique because it rejects the idea that our lives are determined by our past. Unlike Freud, who emphasized trauma and the subconscious, Adler believes we are not prisoners of our past. Our lives are shaped by the goals we pursue, not by past experiences. This perspective feels radical, right? We're often told that our upbringing or past failures define who we are today. But Adler says it's all about the choices we make in the present. Conversation highlight. The young man asks, "So, you're saying my childhood and traumas have no impact on me?" The philosopher responds, "Your past may have influenced you, but it does not determine your future. You are always free to choose how you live now." This blew my mind. How often do we tell ourselves, "I can't do this because of what happened to me"? What if we flipped the script and focused on what we want to achieve instead? The first major lesson from the book is freedom to choose your life. The philosopher explains that many of us feel trapped by our past. We believe things like, "I can't succeed because I grew up poor. I can't trust people because I've been hurt before." But Adler says these beliefs are excuses. He introduces the concept of teleology, the idea that our behavior is driven by goals, not causes. Conversation highlight. The young man says, "I avoid social situations because I was bullied as a child." The philosopher replies, "No, you avoid social situations because your goal is to avoid rejection. The bullying may have happened, but your behavior today is based on the goal you've set for yourself." Real-life example. Imagine someone who says, "I'm bad at public speaking because I failed once in school." According to Adler, their fear is not caused by the failure itself, but by their goal of avoiding embarrassment. This lesson is liberating. It tells us that no matter what's happened to us, we have the power to change our present and future by changing our goals. So, what goals are you setting for yourself right now? Let me know in the comments. Next, let's talk about life tasks and a powerful concept called separation of tasks. Adler identifies 3 main tasks in life: work, how you contribute to society; friendship, building and maintaining relationships; love, forming deep emotional connections. The problem is that we often entangle these tasks with other people's opinions. We let our fear of judgment stop us from truly engaging in these areas of life. Separation of tasks. The philosopher explains that we must separate what we can control, our own actions and feelings, from what we cannot control, others' reactions. Conversation highlight. The young man asks, "But what if people don't like my work?" The philosopher responds, "That is their task, not yours. Your task is to do your best. How they respond is their responsibility." Let's say you post a creative project online. Your job is to create and share it authentically. Whether people praise or criticize it is not your task. Isn't this idea freeing? So many of us hold back because we fear judgment. But what if we focused only on what we can control? Imagine how much lighter life would feel. The third lesson is about self-acceptance. One of Adler's key ideas is that we all live with a sense of inferiority. We constantly compare ourselves to others, thinking, "I'm not smart enough. I'll never be as successful as them." But this comparison is a trap. The philosopher explains that we are valuable simply because we exist. You don't need to compete with anyone or prove your worth. Conversation highlight. The young man says, "But if I stop competing, how will I improve?" The philosopher responds, "True improvement comes from striving to be better than you were yesterday, not better than someone else." Real-life example. Think about social media. We see others' highlights and feel inferior, but their journey is not our task. Focus on your growth instead. This lesson has helped me so much. Instead of chasing perfection, I now focus on embracing my imperfections and working on small improvements every day. What's one thing you love about yourself? Share it below. Finally, the most powerful lesson: the courage to be disliked. The philosopher explains that if you live authentically, true to your values and goals, some people will dislike you, and that's okay. Conversation highlight. The young man says, "But being disliked feels awful." The philosopher replies, "Trying to please everyone will only make you lose yourself. True freedom is living in alignment with your values, even if it means some people won't like you." Real-life example. Imagine choosing a non-traditional career. People might criticize or judge you, but whose happiness matters more, yours or theirs? This lesson is a wake-up call. Life is too short to live for others. What's one decision you've been holding back on because of fear of judgment? Let me know in the comments. Let's recap the key lessons from The Courage to be Disliked. You are not a prisoner of your past. Your present choices shape your future. Focus on your life tasks. Separate your work from others' opinions. Accept yourself as you are. Stop comparing and embrace growth. And most importantly, have the courage to be disliked. Live authentically, even if it means facing criticism. This book isn't just about psychology. It's a guide to living freely and authentically. If the summary inspired you, please like the video and share it with someone who needs this message. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into life-changing books. And let me know in the comments which lesson resonated with you the most. Thank you for watching, and remember, you have the power to create the life you want. See you next time. Bye-bye.